Okay, hi everybody. We're going to whip through the content of our Biology 2 assessment, a bit of last minute revision, and we're going to talk about homeostasis. So remember, homeostasis means keeping conditions in your body within acceptable limits. And to do that, you need to make measurements to sense what the conditions are, take some action, and then bring them back to within normal limits. And this cycle can be carried out by your nervous system and also by hormones from your endocrine system. Let's talk about reflex actions in your nervous system first. So you can see here a typical diagram from an exam paper, and we've got a circle, if you like, a cycle of nerves carrying a message from the pin down neuron X, across a gap, long neuron Y, down neuron Z to a muscle, and something's going to happen. In this case, someone will take their finger away from the sharp object. Now you need to know the names of these parts, so always look for where does it start. It starts with a stimulus, and you can see the pin here is the stimulus, and it's detected by receptor cells in the end of the finger. Now the order of the nerves is important. So we're sensing the stimulus with a sensory neuron. This message is passed directly through your spinal cord via a relay neuron onto neuron Z, which is a motor neuron. And that takes the message to the muscle, which can contract. We say that the muscle is an effector. Okay, learn that an effector could be a muscle or a gland. And this is going to bring about the response. In this case, the muscle will contract and the finger will be moved away from the pin. Add to our little list of labels here the fact that the gap is called a synapse, and we'd refer to the central nervous system here as the coordinator. The response is being coordinated. Okay, again, another diagram, very similar. Always find or look for the direction to get your order of neurons correctly. So this neuron is heading into your central nervous system. It's your sensory neuron. This one is within your spinal cord and is passing on the message. It's the relay neuron. And finally, the neuron which is going to the muscle, which is going to be the effector in this loop, the motor neuron. One more. So we should be an expert by now. We're looking for the receptor. It's identified in this diagram. So we know that neuron A is going to be sensing that the message is passed on by the relay neuron, and that the motor neuron takes the electrical impulse to your muscle, which will contract, and in this case the knee-jerk reflex, this person will move their leg forwards. Okay, so if you look down the middle here, we've got our list of words to describe these reflex actions, always in the same order. Stimulus, something is going to cause a change. A receptor is going to detect the change. The message is passed on in your neurons. Sensing, relay to pass it on, bypass your brain for a rapid response. The motor neuron will stimulate an effector. The effector will be a muscle or a gland, and your body will respond to the change that's been detected. Okay, some specific examples around your eye that we'll look at in the second video. And remember that the message is made up of an electrical impulse in the nerves and as chemicals across the gap, which we call a synapse.